Wait.
Good. All right, page 235, 14.1. We're skipping ahead. This says prisms and pyramids. Any of you guys know what a prism or a pyramid is?
Yes.
Hands, or if you can tell me what either one is. What can you tell me? Which one?
A pyramid is this, like up, down, and then put a line through the middle.
A triangle?
No.
It's a three-dimensional
It's here. Can I show you? Can I draw it? Yes. All right. Prepare to be amazed by my drawing skills.
That looks like a tent.
Oh, hey, the text kind of looks good. It looks like a tent. Yeah.
Not the farthest off. So the couple things he is missing here. Actually, no. We'll go with that. So a pyramid usually has a square base. It's got a point on the top, and then it's coming down to these different parts here. And I'm going to put this dot, 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 because we can't actually see that from right there. This would be the center going on up there. That is one type of pyramid. You can also have a triangular pyramid. Like that.
Using the special way.
The what?
Special way.
What special way?
With the line.
Oh, I don't know. Yes?
It's just a three-dimensional triangle.
It's kind of, you can't say for sure it's a three-dimensional triangle. I mean, if you're going to say that a three-dimensional square is a cube, a box, no. So it's kind of like saying, hey, that's a three-dimensional triangle. If you look on page 235, it says, okay, so first of all, that's a pyramid. What is a prism? What's a prism? Are you looking in the book? You're looking in the book. I don't want you to, you know.
It doesn't even say what a prism is.
Okay, well, what's a prism?
Never mind.
Yeah?
I think it's like a three-dimensional, kind of like a three-dimensional rectangle.
Kind of, yeah, so kind of like, so that's a rectangular prism that you're talking about.
So
So it goes like this.
it's a rectangle?
So it's kind of like a prism, you could say, is, this is kind of like a rectangular prism.
A rectangular prism.
That's more specific to a rectangular prism. Yeah.
A prism is two like identical lines.
Not identical line, you mean parallel lines?
Yeah.
It's got parallel lines, most prisms will have parallel lines in them. Alright, let's go to page 235 then. So it just says, describe a solid by its faces, edges, and vertices. First of all, we gotta talk about what a face, edge, and a vertice is. So we're gonna go,
Where does it say that?
so a face, you're gonna write this down. Oops. And a face is two-dimensional. It's like a flat surface. An edge is 1D, and it is like a line. So if I had this is my face, this is the edge, a vertice, anyone got a guess? I'll give you a clue, it's the plural of vertex. So what's a vertex? Yeah?
Like the line of the vertices, so it's part of a rectangular prism.
Yeah, but so are these other two. That's not telling me anything new. Yeah?
A corner?
A what?
A corner.
Yes, it's a corner or a point. So that is a vertex or a point. So face, edge, vertex. Yeah?
The book also mentions something from a base, so I think we already got the idea what a base is. The top and the bottom.
Yep. Base is just top and the bottom. So
Face is
this is
whichever
a
side can hold it up.
this is a face. Yes. That's a perfect. Can you say that again?
Face is the sides that can hold it up.
Yeah. So the sides that hold up on top and on bottom. Thank you. If you're not done with your chapter review, that needs to be done next. So right now, these are the bases. If I were to take this and flip it right here, would they still be the bases?
No.
No, because they're not what's holding it up on top and on bottom. That's a perfect
Yeah,
definition.
without the roof, the walls.
Okay, so we got bases, faces, edge, vertex.
Mr. Now, because without the roof, the walls would be not. Basically, the walls wouldn't affect it. Because they
Yep.
fall.
Okay, so let's look at this then. How many bases, faces, and vertexes, or vertices, remember vertices is the plural of vertex, does a cube have? How many bases, faces? Yep. Two what? Nope. This is one face. There's another face. What? Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then top and bottom. So it's got 6 faces. How many edges? How many vertices? Yes?
I was gonna say bases has 1, 2.
Yeah.
It has 8.
2 bases.
It has 8 vertex.
Vertices.
Vertices. It has 8 vertices.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 8 vertices. And how many edges? Yep.
8? Did you just say 8?
How many edges?
16.
16? Nope.
No.
12.
12.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
4 on the top, 4 on the side.
So
4 on
4
the
to form this, 4 to form that, and then 4 to connect them. 12. You got it. Alright, on 237, next page, it says identify a prism. You want that back up there? No? Okay. A prism is a solid figure with 2 parallel congruent bases.
Oh, he
So-
was looking on this page.
So that's exactly what you were talking about when you're like, hey, it's got.
That's how Silas got the answer.
I didn't say the answer.
Who said it?
For a prism.
Oh, that's so cool.
So good idea by making it that way. But yeah, it's got 2 parallel faces. So right here, this is one of them, and then this one underneath it is right there. So it just means that it's got 2 parallel faces, or
Boy, you know.
2 parallel faces, or what? What are they called? Faces. If they're parallel, that means they can be on the top and the bottom. They're called
Bases.
bases. Can I help you?
2 bases.
I can't see it well.
Okay, just stand up then. Alright, on page 237, are we on page 237? You still need to be there.
I am on it.
237.
Right here.
Oh, you are there, you're right. So it talks about more edges, bases, faces. Yes?
It has 2 bases, 8 vertices, and then there's 12 what are they called? Lines. Or edges.
Edges, yep. And how many faces?
It has 2 faces.
Nope, 2 bases. How many faces?
Oh, it has 6.
Yeah, 6. Alright, on to pyramids. Okay, that's not gonna work for me. That's 1.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's too loud for me. That's still 1. Okay, pyramids. The big thing that separates a pyramid from a prism, instead of 2 bases, it has
6.
1 base. because you've got that one bottom here, and you've got that one top. One bottom,
There's no top.
one point on the top. Remember we also said that it could also be a triangular base? And it could go up. Square pyramids are a lot more famous. Specifically, square pyramids are famous to where?
Egypt.
Here.
Egypt, right? That's what we always think of.
Pyramid of Giza.
You can raise your hand if you have something.
Giza.
Yes, Pyramid of Giza is definitely especially
I heard.
popular one. Yes.
So there's a glass
Okay,
pyramid in
volume does not work for me.
there's a glass pyramid in Paris, France.
Yep, it's the Louvre. It's the most famous art museum in the world. Yep.
Have you ever been to the Leaning Tower of Pizza?
Nope, because I would eat it. And 2, it's in Italy. I've never been out of the country.
Wait,
Yep.
there's an actual Leaning Tower.
It's called Pizza, P-I-Z-A, but it's spelled like pizza, so people always call it pizza. I always call it that too. Yeah.
Pizza.
I don't know all the details behind them. A lot of people, Christians like to conjecture or guess that the Israelites built them, and maybe they very well might have. But I don't know if that's 100% for sure that we know. I mean, since the Israelites were slaves, there's a good chance that we know that there's a good chance that they did them, but I don't know the specifics about if that's 100% for sure. Yes?
They were made by aliens.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people like to guess too. All right, top of page 240 is a, what's the word? Yep.
No, I was about to say that I thought they were built by workers. That's because they're very. They were built by workers.
Well, obviously they were built by workers. Yes.
Pentamenos.
What?
Pentamenos.
Pentaminals?
Yeah.
240?
Yes,
Why is the Pentaminos a game or what?
No,
It's in a book.
It doesn't say Pentaminos.
Yeah, but it's in a book.
That we read.
I don't know what that
Actual
is.
thing. It's basically a certain block things we put together to make certain rectangles.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
So what?
also named after letters in
Pentamenos, look.
Okay, yeah. So they're Pentaminos. They're also called nets.
Mr. Mallon, you should print this page out. And then we can make these boxes.
No.
You should see if we can
You
make them.
guys have already done them.
No, I haven't. I have.
This is a net for a what? What type of object?
Bob.
A square.
A box, a square, not a square, a box, and yes, a cube specifically. So that shows you what goes around it. Guided practice 6, 7. So what's 7? What's that a net for?
Huh?
Guided practice 7 on page 242. What's that a net for?
42.
A rectangular prism.
Not rectangular.
Solid.
Nope.
A cube.
Yep.
a triangle pyramid.
Yes, a triangle pyramid.
What?
Oh, I was looking at number 8.
All right. That's all I have. You guys can start the assignment.
Wait, there's no.